Hey everybody, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. 9 days until we get 500 jewels, which is pretty cool. I like these rewards. I wish there was more milestones like this that were not so far gapped, but obviously 500 jewels is a lot to them. Considering that 2, 3, 4, and 5 in 5 days, that's 500 jewels. So for one login, I'm gonna get 500 jewels, which is pretty cool. That's almost 400 days. 400 days almost played. So we got Union ranking, which is cool. We're actually in 4th place, which is funny, but there's nothing really going on. When there is something going on, Ursus is usually in 5th place, but that's not the point of this video. This video is basically a follow-up from my other video for the illustrated Halloween and Sora. Your rank was 4,000, place 40th. So, right here, guys, I am going to purchase this because my buddy in real life is actually going to give me the 1953, whatever you see here. They're going to sponsor my first week, basically. So I'm going to get it for many reasons. I was talking to them about it. Basically, in my last video, I was showing the medal compared to other medals we have. Yes, there's benefits of buying the VIP, like the 4,400 jewels. Like if you guys go back to the last video and go check 10 minutes and 36 second mark, I actually say 4,400 jewels, really good. 8,800 in 2 weeks compared to buying, like, let's go to the shop. If we actually try to buy jewels, actually we didn't have to go to the shop, right here. If I try to buy jewels and I want to get 8,800, I have to buy these 2 packs right here, which would cost me over almost 100 bucks. If you look at it, it's $91.19 if I did that math right. But anyways, $91.19 if I want the same amount of jewels that 2 VIPs are going to do me right now. So that is more than a 50% discount. So buying the VIP is really worth it if you're actually buying VIP. The point of the video I made before was just to compare the medal to the Roxas, to the Dark Riku, which is another AoE medal, but it's reverse speed because you can't really compare because you want to go upright with upright. But anyways, the last video, the whole point of that video was to talk about the medal itself. Not the benefits of, yes, you get all these traits instantly, where Roxas you have to wait, but eventually, guys, everything becomes in the pool. Like we thought, what, Illustrated Cloud was really rare. We thought a bunch of medals were really rare, but yet we're seeing a bunch of them. You know what I mean? Everything comes back and in quantities, and it's not hard to get a lot of stuff afterwards. Like, you guys are going to realize that tier 3s were the biggest thing, and then tier 3s were no longer the biggest thing. Tier 4s were really big. They still are, but they're more common now. Everything becomes more common. But in terms of power now, buying that VIP pack is actually going to give you instant power instead of like power over time. And the only reason I was negative against it a little bit, not even negative, the only reason I was trying to compare it and stuff like that was because, yes, you can get that power now, but what are you going to do with it because of the lack of content? So there was, I guess, a lot of misunderstanding or whatever of that last video. I just want to compare the medal to a medal, not compare the VIP pack to a Roxas medal. Like, that wasn't the whole point of that video. The video was the illustrated Halloween Sora compared to the Roxas medal for bare minimum, like no traits, no nothing, just the medal to medal. The Roxas medal has the same AoE tier 5, but it has a buff compared to the Halloween Sora. But like I said before, if you buy the VIP, you get 4,400 jewels, you get all those quests unlocked, and you also get a medal with it, which is worth it if you're spending money in the game. So I just want to clear that up because there was like a whole bunch of comments about that, like, oh, you overlooked the 1,400 extra jewels and all that. I didn't. I said it in 10 minutes and 36 mark on that video, and even near the end of the video I talked about you get 8,800 jewels in 2 weeks for a very good price. So what I'm going to do is actually purchase it, but the reason for this video, besides all that little rant I just did there, not even a rant, basically this is kind of showing what's going to happen in the game. One, we just got Nominee. Let me go back to the shop real quick. We just got the Nominee banner. What does Nominee do? She copies a medal ahead of it. And in those videos, basically spoilers from here on, guys. Basically in that video, or one of the videos, or the stream or whatever, I talked about Nominee, that there's other medals that do what she does, but they do the reverse. They copy medals before them. So Nominee is the only medal at the moment, I think even in JP, that the only one that copies the medal after it. So when you use the Nominee, she copies the medal in the next slot. Where Oogie Boogie, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and there's other ones I'm not going to name right now because the only 2 I want to talk about are those. They copy the medal before it. Now, the most important thing about these medals, yes, you can copy buffs, so you don't really need them gilted, but the whole point of Nominate, Oogie Boogie, and Lock, Shock, and Barrel is you want them gilted. If they're not gilted, they're only half what they are. They're not their full potential. Now, the reason I'm talking about all this is because we just got Illustrated Halloween Sora. Nominate was just a medal that was released, so now we have copycat medals. So what does that mean? If you guys follow JP at all, we are pretty much going to get a high score challenge for Oogie Boogie and Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Now, I'm not sure, it's not 100%, but this is a theory that everybody pretty much realizes, but I just decided to make a video about it. So we should be seeing a high score challenge either this Wednesday, Thursday night, or Friday morning, whatever they do their updates. Their updates have been a little bit around the place. Sometimes they do Wednesday nights 11 o'clock Twitter announcements, or Thursday 11 o'clock Twitter announcements. Either way, it's either this week or Monday next week when the second VIP comes out. So that means we are going to have a high score challenge, and since this VIP pack, if we follow the pattern, which Cena's known for patterns, is that this is going to be either a 10% medal or 14% medal. I believe KDG was a 10% medal and Illustrated Bell and Beast was the only 14% medal, or 21%, I forget. No, it was 14%. So either way, this is going to be a percentage medal. So if you are spending money in the game and you like high score challenges like I do, then this is definitely going to have another bonus to it besides 4,400 jewels, a tier 5 medal, and a whole bunch of quests unlocked. This medal most likely will be part of that high score challenge for Oogie Boogie and Lock, Shock, and Barrel. So 10% medal for the VIP pack is what I'm getting at. High score challenge, it should be coming around. This is all guesses, but it looks pretty clear from the release of Nominate to the release of Illustrated Halloween Sora. The Oogie Boogie and Lock, Shock, and Barrel high score challenge should be coming up this week or next week. So my advice to you guys, if you do buy the Illustrated Halloween Sora VIP pack, don't combine your medals, don't guilt them right away, because if they're 10% medals or 14% medals, you can use multiple copies on your Keyblade and get free percentage that way. Now, it's not free because you have to pay for the VIP, but if you bought VIP, make sure not to try to trait your medal right now or try to guilt it when you get to the second week, because it's 4 copies of 10% or 40% medals. So there's some advice for you guys before you jump the gun and you buy the VIP and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this, get the best trade and show it off to my friends, and next week I'll guilt it. Just make sure you save extra copies for the high score challenge. After the high score challenge, you can guilt it, do whatever you want. But before the high score challenge, even if it doesn't come this week or next week, it should be around the corner somewhere. So just take precautions before you guilt or put all your medals together, because you do want those extra 10% or 40%. That way you don't have to spend your jewels on pulls and you get to save your jewels if you're buying VIP. Everybody else will figure out something else when the high score challenge comes out. We'll see what the banner is, we'll see what the percentage medals is. Hopefully they go back to the old system. As much as I like the new system right now because it's fair to everybody, the old system was fun because you got to use event medals, which was really exciting. That's really what I looked forward to. That's why I farmed multiple copies of event medals. So either way, guys, heads up, high score challenge for Oogie Boogie, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Hopefully, anyways, because, you know, Nominee's right there. Illustrated Halloween Sora, like I just said. So thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.